In 1 week, millions of Chileans will head to the polls to choose between 8 candidates to become their future president. This country might seem far away, but what happened there could still impact you. Chile is the world's largest exporter of copper and the second largest producer of lithium, two metals powering the global energy transition. The issues driving this election are also common to many countries around the world: how to fix its economic model, how to manage immigration, and how to restore a sense of security. The current president, Gabriel Boric, leader of a left-leaning coalition, was popular amongst the young voter. He mainly led a reform to reduce the work week from 45 to 40 hours per week, reform the pension system to increase the contribution from the employers, and increase the universal guaranteed pension. He also signed the Escachou Agreement, who aim for the protection of the right of each person, of present and future generation, to live in a healthy environment. His main failures were on immigration and security. The immigrant population has climbed from about 8 to nearly 10% of Chile's population, while organized crime and violence rose significantly, particularly in the north region of Tarapacá. Nowadays, 87% of Chileans believe in strengthening the regulation around immigration, and 70% think that those who had entered the country illegally should be expelled, which leads us to the list of candidates. Leading the polls, Janet Yara, the successor for the left coalition, which goal is to continue with Gabriel Boric policies. She wants to increase the minimum wage from around 500,000 to 750,000 Chilean pesos and increase public spending to finance a better education and healthcare system. If this reform can be popular, it will most likely lead to more inflation, the rise of the tax for the middle and upper class, less investment from the private sector, and less business perspective for the average Chilean. In the line of Boric, she doesn't appear to have strict solution for immigration and crimes, arguing that an investigation of the bank to know how the money is being laundered is the main priority. She also has a strong focus on equality and on giving the chance to every communities, increasing the presence of the state in everyday life. She will be facing 3 major right-wing candidates. From the Partido Republicano, José Antonio Kast, with a program which has a strong emphasis on law and order. He has the public support of both the leader of the police, the Carabineros, and the leader of the army. He is pushing for a strong control of the borders, involving the army and the incarceration of illegal migrants. He is a conservator attached to the family values and push against what he calls the gender ideology. Economically speaking, he is more business-friendly than the left candidate, but also in favor of more intervention from the state in key areas like mining. His main problem is to be too polarizing, too strict for many Chileans in the social aspect. He is against abortion, for example, and some past comments about the positive aspect of the dictator of Pinochet make him unelectable for many. Evelyn Matthei, from La Unión Demócrata Independiente, is the other main candidate for the right wing, more in the center, more focused on unity. She also has a strong stance against immigration, wants to build more prisons and increase the number of policemen in the country. Another main goal is to fight against the fraud in the public sector to restore the trust of the public in its institutions. She wants less bureaucracy, an economy driven towards growth, and a more effective work policy. She's probably not radical enough to get the vote of people who want big changes in the country, but too on the right for the supporter of Yara. Johannes Kaiser, from the Partido Nacional Libertario, is coming after on the poll, and despite his similarities with the 2 other right-leaning candidates on his stance against immigration and organized crime, he has strong disparities in his economic program. He wants to drastically reduce the size of the government and make major cuts in the public spending. He also wants to lower taxes for everyone to boost the economy and the investment from the private sectors. He differs from Kast and his views on family values, considering that individual freedom is the most important, but don't support LGBT movement, as he thinks this matter should stay private. He fundamentally believes the state should be less involved in Chilean everyday life. He automatically repels Chileans who wish for more social equality and is opposed on everything Yara and the past government worked for. He is also less known than Matthei and Kast, putting him behind in the competition, and his radical policies are often pointed as unfeasible. The other candidates are far behind in the competition, but worth mentioning, Franco Parisi, also strongly against immigration, have a plan to put explosive mines in the north border, a rather radical solution, especially when you consider the fact that your own people could work on them. Surely something that won't happen to him since he doesn't even live in his own country. To conclude, Yanet Jara, as the only serious left-leaning candidate, is almost certain to have access to the runoff, and his project to face Evelyn Matthei or José Antonio Kast. As immigration and crime are both the main concern in today's Chilean society, the future president should in theory be one of the latter. That was a brief insight on this future election. Don't forget to like and subscribe.